Hello, everyone. This is Kristie with AG Takes Over. Let me tell you a short story of AG tuber woes, because this has never happened to me. I promise I'll keep it brief. So this is my third time recording this. The first time I thought that I had uploaded it to the cloud and apparently didn't, and then I deleted it from where I needed to upload it from. And so I went to, I'm going to go start editing that video. And then I was like, nope, files are not there. So yesterday I recorded it again. This morning I was like, all right, let's edit that. And the volume was so quiet. And I know that's a problem with some of my videos when I'm on camera anyway, but it was like really quiet. Not usable. I tried, let me play it from my phone into this audio recorder and see if I can match up the volume to the mouth movements on the screen. And I got so close. But it was not happening, and it was going to look like a badly dubbed video, like a badly dubbed movie. So nope, not that either. So third try, I'm going to say you should listen to it out of pity, if nothing else. I'm not doing a ton of editing because it's my third try, so bear with me. Mostly this is a listen to one. So if you want to clean something in your room or put this on while you're walking or driving or do whatever. It's a multitasking kind of video because you don't need to look at it at all. I am filming this in mid-January. I don't know when it's going to air because I have a lot of other videos backed up, but I'm filming it in mid-January. I really wanted to set some goals for myself as far as my doll collecting goes. And I've been thinking about it because I just wasn't sure what I wanted them to be. And meanwhile, I started seeing several people on AgTube post their 2024 not AgTube specific, but just American Girl goals. And I thought, yeah, I'll go ahead and put it out there as a video. Should be easy, right? I didn't know it was going to take 3 takes, but should be easy. And that way it's out here and you all can comment your goals and we'll make it interactive. Also, we'll hold each other accountable because we're putting it out there. And yeah, I would love to know, do you usually set goals, like doll related goals? I want to call them New Year's resolutions, but whatever. Annual goals for doll stuff. Do you usually set them? Are they realistic? Are they easily measurable? Do you hold yourself accountable? Do you beat yourself up if you don't meet them? Whatever. Drop it all in the comments. So there are 8 of them. 5 are very tangible, concrete, measurable, and then 3 are a little bit more nebulous. Oh, and by the way, before I jump in, if you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you consider like the video, if you do like it, all that good stuff. So first one is I want to make at least 12 crafts from other AgTube channels. I watch all these doll crafts. They're so cute and so creative, from Always Dolls and Michelle's House of Miniatures and AGTV for Life, and even AG Dollies Forever has some. And I always watch them and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so easy to do. They're accessible. I'm going to do this. Or at least I say I would like to do this. I don't usually commit. And that's the problem. You have to commit. You have to commit because you need to set up some time and space and get the supplies and not have a 4-year-old in your face. So somehow it doesn't end up happening quite as often as I would like it. I have made some, but not as many as I would like. So I'm setting a number to it this year to prioritize it. I really appreciate those AgTubers' contributions, and I want to make some more of the things that they have explained how to do. Goal number 2 is to make at least 4 doll-sized foods with polymer clay or Sculpey clay. Could there be some overlap between goals 1 and 2? Yeah, I could make 12 things and 4 of them happen to be food things. And so I will double count them, of course. But I'm specifically mentioning foods because Sculpey clay or polymer clay is something that I want to learn how to do this year. So I picked a skill that I want to acquire, and it's a little bit intimidating to me. I feel like there's going to be a steep learning curve. So I wanted to set a specific number. Hopefully I'll get the hang of it and I'll make more than that. But I feel like 4 is manageable. So that's what I'm going for. Next one is related to budget. So I have a separate video about how I track my expenses, what I count as doll-related income, what I count as doll-related expenses, and I'll give you a brief recap, but I'll definitely put the link in the description. So obviously, doll related expenses is pretty clear, except for some things I make exceptions. So if I buy my wife or daughter a doll related thing for Christmas or for their birthdays, I don't count that as a doll related expense because I was going to buy them Christmas presents or birthday presents anyway, and I already have a budget for that. So, but this is stuff I'm buying for myself and or buying for them, but not for any occasion. And then if I do doll related crafts, I count 50% of the cost on my doll expense budget because I was a crafter before dolls and I would be crafting regardless. So some like craft supply expenditures are normal. And so I don't need to count the whole thing, but I do want to count something. Otherwise I might use it as an excuse to go crazy because it's not going on the spreadsheet. So, and then doll related income would be obviously if we bought a mixed lot of stuff and we took out what we wanted and then sold the rest or sold some of the rest, then those sales would go on doll related income. If I got gift cards, it would count as like a net zero. It wasn't an income or an expense because it evened out. If I had a yard sale, I might count that as like doll related income. It's because it's not my job income. Right? If I get my channel is monetized like very, very lightly, I don't get a lot of money from it. That is fine. But if they send me a little check every couple of months, then I will put that as doll related income. Anyway, what I mean when I say my annual out of pocket budget means what was the impact out of my paychecks from my job. So that for the past 3 years has been $1,000 for the whole year. Maybe yours is significantly more, maybe yours is significantly less, not my business, but I track it meticulously and it's very important to me to not go over that budget. So in 2023, I was like $40 something under budget. It was close because for a few days there, I was over right at the end of the year and I was very nervous. And then we sold something and I ended up like $40 something under budget. Whew. This year, I am reducing that by 20%. So my max out of pocket, like hit to my paychecks for the year is going to be $800. So I think that's doable. I think it's time. We have a large collection and it makes sense to me to curb that a little bit. Next, my fourth very measurable goal is I want to organize at least 2 in-person AG events locally. If you know, then you're aware that my wife and I recently hosted a meetup at the American Girl store in Columbus prior to its closing, and it was very well attended. It went very smoothly. I think people had a lot of fun. I consider it a success, and it definitely showed me that it's worth it to put in some energy to organize something local, and that there is enough of a demand, right, that can be successful. So I said 2 events. It could be something as casual as like just for my actual in real life doll collector friends, we have a restringing party at our house or something. It could be not open to the public, or definitely at least one of them, maybe both of them will be things that are open to the public. So yeah, 2 in-person local AG events. Last measurable one, like really easy to say, yes, you did it or no, you didn't, is a big one. So hold me accountable. I mean, for all of them, like for the 12 crafts, I'm thinking one way to be held accountable is at the end of this coming year or this year, I can make a video showing all of the 12 things that I made and crediting each of the AG tubers in their videos. But this one, yeah, I definitely need to stick to this one. I wanted it to be doable, but it's still like saying it aloud is, ooh, okay. Total head count of our dolls. I do not want to contribute to that increasing by more than 4 dolls. So I do need to expand a bit. I've already purchased and like added to the head count by 1 doll already this year, and we're in mid-January. So I'm going to have to exercise some restraint because all those new releases are coming out, whatever. If I do a 1 in 1 out, Like I'm currently planning a trade with another AG tuber that we each have a doll that the other one wants. So that will not count as increasing the head count, right? Because I brought one in, but I also sent one out. So we're still at the same head count. I don't want to increase it by more than 4. It also bears mentioning that my wife has her own budget. She can do what she wants with it. She's a grown-ass person just like I am, and we don't tell each other how to spend our dolly money. So she is not likely to share this goal with me. So we probably will increase our doll head count by more than 4. I don't know where she's going to put them, but that's a her problem. But I don't want to contribute a lot to it. And I definitely did last year. So I want to be really mindful of that this year. So hold me to it, friends. So those are the 5 that are concrete. The 3 nebulous ones are, in general, I want to spend some more money on other companies. Maple Lee in particular. If you missed the video where I did a massive Maple Lee unboxing and you have not seen how freaking adorable Maple Lee clothes look on American Girl dolls, you definitely should watch that video. Again, I'll link it in the description. But it just, they have so many really great clothes, a lot more neutral, gender neutral colors than American Girl often offers. And I think I want to, instead of just saying AG, give us more neutrals and wardrobe basics, I want to say, and if you're not going to, I'm not going to spend as much money there. It's not like a boycott. I'm not going to go in store, but that's because they're taking my store away. That's not my fault. But really just because I want to share the love in a few other places, obviously Etsy. But I'll probably do a little more Maple Leaf spending this year as well. So that's one. Next one is we need to clear out some of the stuff that we have for sale, whether that means reducing prices or selling in a different format. We've always sold basically in the same Facebook buy sell trade group, but maybe an Instagram story sale, or maybe, I don't know, Mercari, maybe selling bundles. Feel free to suggest things in the comments, but I've noticed that sales have really slowed down, and I've been avoiding getting any lots unless they have like an absolute unicorn item that I really wanted and it made it worth buying the whole lot. But just knowing that it would mean I get stuck with a lot of stuff that I don't want to keep has kept me from doing that for the past, 4, 5, 6 months. So yeah, we need to move some of this out just to clear up some space and put a little money back in our pockets. The last one is I need to be really judicious about big ticket item purchases. So right before Christmas, I bought a big ticket item from American Girl. And then for Christmas, I got another big ticket doll item. So big ticket item, meaning it's not the cost of it, it's the size of the stuff, right? And we have a lot of space for displaying our doll stuff, especially after I did a massive project down in the basement and created like a little doll room. But just as quickly as you make that space, you can fill it up. And we did. And we have some storage space. I can store things, and I am storing some big ticket items and rotating them out. But I really like all of our big ticket items, and I want to see them all the time. So I need to be judicious about only bringing one in either if I really, really, really love it, or if I really love it and I'm willing to get rid of something else. So, for example, I really like the Our Generation classroom. I think my daughter would love playing with that. But I made a little collapsible foam board room, and we've been using it as a classroom, and she likes it just fine, and I'm going to stick with that because it doesn't have to take up the same amount of space. So, all right. Those are my goals. Again, I'm going to try to do a recap video at the end of the year, and we'll see if I did all these things, and I would love to know your goals. But that's it. I'm going to put a playlist on the left. This video has been one you didn't have to watch, right? So the playlist, if you just want to keep doing whatever cleaning or things you're doing, crafting, and not have to look at the screen, I'm going to put a playlist on the left. That's my road trips. road trip playlist that you don't have to watch the screen. You can just keep on listening. And then if you want to watch a video that's got a little more feast for your eyes, I'm going to put a fun one on the right. So binge watch away if you want. And otherwise, I will have another video up within a week. Take care.